You can have all the colors you want and still keep things flowing. Just give them one harmonizing element to return to. That's the magic of repetition. Hi, I'm Jane, and if you love using all the colors like I do, this next tip will be your new best friend. When in doubt, repeat. If you'd like to follow along with this series and get the free daily downloads, just sign up below. Each day I'll send you a link to the next video in the series, along with a little freebie that includes a recap of the day's tips. Perfect for building your own color workbook as we go. When you're using a mix of colors like I often do, it's easy for a project to start feeling a bit random. Some randomness is good, but too much can make the project seem chaotic. That's where repeating elements come in. By repeating something consistently, like a specific color, motif, or detail, you give your project rhythm and flow. It's like a steady beat in a song. It doesn't stop the creativity, it just holds everything together so the colors don't feel like they're clashing or floating off in different directions. It doesn't have to be a big element, just something subtle. I like subtle because great designs are made from both bold and subtle aspects. One of my favorite ways to use this is using the same color in a particular round of every square, like a crisp white for round number 3 in my breezy blossom. This often results in a repeating shape or element like a flower in the same place across the entire piece. That one little choice acts as your anchor. It lets you go wild with other colors while still creating a design that feels cohesive. It gives the eye something familiar to return to as it travels across your work, and that creates harmony without sacrificing playfulness. What I love most about this is how versatile and effective it is. Whether you're working with soft tonal shades or bold, contrasting palettes, including one repeating element can really bring your project to life in a more connected and balanced way. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as using the same color in every square. That one color, especially if it's a gentle neutral in a sea of darker tones, acts like a quiet thread that ties everything together. It doesn't have to be in the same place in every square. It just has to be in every square. You might not even notice it at first, but your eye feels it. It adds rhythm, flow, and a sense of calm. In a more complex design, it adds a bit of structure. In a simpler one, it adds polish. It's one of those subtle choices that makes a design feel intentional without taking away from the fun and freedom of using lots of color. And even if you're already using a lot of one color, like a neutral that's used to join the squares as well, you can still use that same color strategically to make everything else pop even more. By placing it in a specific round or detail that repeats in every square, it becomes more than just a background. It turns into a unifying element that makes all the other colors feel more intentional. That little touch of consistency gives your project rhythm and harmony without taking away from the boldness or creativity. It's one of those small choices that quietly brings everything together. Let me show you what I mean with the Happy Petal pillow. This one uses a white flower in every square as the repeating element. No matter how many colors I use around it, that white flower keeps everything feeling tied together. And there's a second repeating layer too. Every second square has a beige center instead of a bright one. That extra contrast adds rhythm and helps the colors bounce off each other in just the right way. Not too much, not too little. Neither element is loud. It is just simple and consistent, allowing the brighter colors to do the talking. Then there's my patchwork blanket. In this one, I added a beige border to every second square. The repeating beige tone softens the overall look and creates a calm, consistent thread through an otherwise very colorful and varied design. It creates a bit of a grid pattern. It's subtle, but so effective. This beige in a sea of blue creates a depth to the design, where the lighter color stands out on a darker background that recedes. But it doesn't take over the design and is often something people don't even notice until I point it out. That's the secret to a good design. Alright, time for your color challenge of the day. In your next project, try choosing a repeating element to help tie everything together. It could be a color that shows up in every square, a motif you place in each block, or even just a specific stitch detail that echoes across your project. Start by swatching a few squares with different color combos, but include that same repeating element in every one of them. See how it adds flow and consistency, even when you're adding in so much color? You might be surprised how much more polished your design feels, without having to limit your creativity. Thanks for being here. Repetition is a simple thing, but it goes a long way in pulling your colors together. And remember, if you'd like to follow along with the full series, sign up below and I'll send you a new video each day straight to your inbox. along with a free printable to go with that day's color tip. It's an easy way to stay inspired and build your color confidence one day at a time. Tomorrow we're exploring how to use color to bring out the beautiful shapes already woven into your granny squares and stitches. It's all about making that geometry shine without adding anything extra, and I can't wait to show you. See you there.